Kyoya Tatagami stood on business, but for some reason this show attempted to rob him at every single turn. He gave us the best of both worlds with the blader spirit like Gingka, but also the ruthlessness, the aggression, and the force of a Ryuga. So in this video we have to talk about the biggest robbery in anime history. Now, I'm gonna have to explain a lot of context within this video to show you guys the extent he went through to prove that he is him. It's gonna be a lot of background information, so get your snacks and lock in. Now, for you guys who have never watched Beyblade, allow me to set the motherfucking stage. In the original Metal Saga, the first show being Metal Fusion, there was a big tournament called Battle Bladers to crown the best Beyblader in the world. But it only happened in Japan. We'll get to that more later. But within this tournament, Kyoya had to face off against the main villain of the entire series, that being Ryuga, and this was a fucking war. They put it all out there. They completely tore up the arena, tore up the scene, but of course we knew he was gonna lose this fight so that the main protagonist Gingka could go on to beat Ryuga in the end. But he wouldn't take this loss lightly. His goal was to always beat Gingka, not Ryuga. Ryuga would just happen to be the person in his path at this point. So now with that setback and Gingka going on to be the Battle Bladers champion, Beyblade is now worldwide and everyone wants to fight for a chance to be the best. And now enters the Metal Saga. They want to do a world championships. To quickly break down the format, each country is going to send 4 representatives, 3 regular members, and 1 alternative to battle each other country to determine who is actually the best in the world. Now, with Gingka already winning Battle Bladers, he has decided to be the first member of Team Japan, and everyone else has to fight tooth and nail to earn the 3 other spots. And to earn that spot, you have to go around battling everyone and earn the most amount of points possible, and the people who earn the 4 most points will then battle each other to decide who gets the last 2 regular spots, and then the 2 losers fight for the alternative spot. We only get to see Masamune, we see Tsubasa, we see Kanta, all of them racking up points to earn that spot on Team Japan. Then when they reveal that none of them are number 1, who pops up on the screen is Kyoya with over 500 points. Kyoya and Gingka both being in Japan, it is looking likely that they're gonna be on the same team. But look at what my nigga do. He gets put into a match with Tsubasa to see who's going on to join Team Japan in the Beyblade World Championships. He completely dismantles Tsubasa, makes him lose his mind. Tsubasa started using this dark power, but not even that was enough to take out Kyoya. And after winning this, Gingka was like, hey, we going to the World Championships, you and me, no one could beat us. And he tells that nigga,
I think you're confused. I never had any interest in joining Team Japan. There's only one person in the world I want to defeat. And it's you, Gingka. This time you'll be defeated by me, Kyoya.
I'm not going anywhere with you. My goal is to beat you. I just came to show you my strength and power. I'm better than everyone on your team, and my target is you and you only, and just walked away on some real nigga shit. Before we continue what he did after that, let's talk about this nigga training methods. Bro used to go to the canyons and climb all the way to the top. This nigga was taming wolves. They call him the king of the beasts. Bro taught his Leon how to create fucking hurricanes. Anytime he yelled out, "True Lion Gale Force Wall," I was hype as shit. This nigga was putting in hella work that just nobody else was. Back to him standing on business. He leaves Japan and flies to not only another country, but another continent. Goes to Africa, pummels everyone there. He wins in like 10 seconds, and then he gets 2 new teammates. But it doesn't even stop there. Upon beating the fuck out all these niggas, he has to hold on to this bracelet for 24 hours to actually earn his spot to be the representative for Africa. So he's going through this city just dropping niggas back to back to back to back. Him and his partner, now they start working together. They just bodying everybody, and of course by the end of it they end up with the bracelet. Once this happens, he runs through 3 teams in a row, 2-0 in every single one of them to get to the fight and battle with Gingka once again. And this is where the hoeing starts to happen. This is the biggest robbery in anime history, in the history of anything, but anime especially. I'm gonna break down this fight piece by piece and talk to you guys about why Kyoya should have won. Now, this is regarded as the best battle in all of Beyblade, and for good reason. But during this fight, Kyoya was in control for 95% of it. He out-prepped Gingka to a T. He knew every single move he was gonna make. He had counters and contingency plans on top of everything. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So first off, to get prepared for this battle, this nigga Kyoya once again went to train against fucking tornadoes. He went to do this so he could make his old Gale Force wall into the true line Gale Force wall. Now, again, context for my people who don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm from New Orleans. I know about hurricanes and tornadoes. So basically, if the Gale Force wall was a category 2 or 3, the true line Gale Force wall is a category 5. That's Hurricane Katrina. So he prepped and prepared this just for Gingka and prepared a new special move to counter Gingka's Star Booster attack. And it was said that the new True Line Gale Force wall was 158% stronger than the old one, which makes sense because we saw Gingka within this battle be able to break through the old one, but that was Kyoya putting him under a false pretense so that he could set him up right where he wanted him. So Gingka's babe being Pegasus, of course his special move flies to the sky, then come landing down on the opponent. He used this to win countless battles up to this point, and Kyoya had the perfect counter in his bag to stop Gingka's ace in the hole. But it doesn't even stop there. He then created 5 tornadoes in the ring and is literally bouncing Pegasus off of them. There's nothing Pegasus could do to stop or get out of it. But then he takes it a step further with his planning and what he was gonna do next. Kyoya used this special move King Lion Tearing Blast in the prior round and let Gingka see it on purpose. With this special move, he goes up into the air like Pegasus, turns upside down and does a reverse King Lion True Gale Force wall. So he does it in reverse and completely destroys his opponent. So he goes for that next. So Gingka once again thinking I have a Pegasus, he could fly, he could soar above Leon, and I could counter his special move right back. Kyoya was prepared for it. He did a Lion Gale Force wall in mid-air, and then his Leon starts climbing up the fucking tornado to rise above Pegasus once again. Now they're both in mid-air. Pegasus is defenseless, and then he does his special move right on top of him and slams him right back down into the ring. The battle should have been over right then and there, but somehow Pegasus survives. But even then, Kyoya had another course of action for that. Because he's in the sky and his tornado is reversed, it's rotating in the opposite way of Pegasus. And because it is stronger, then it's pulling against Pegasus' rotation, thus slowing it down. Eventually, Pegasus is gonna stop. So once again, he has it in the bag. He playing for every single moment. There's some Batman prep type shit, and they still decide to hold him.
You're doomed, Gingka! This time I will win!
So at this point, the battle is over. It's nothing Gingka could do. But now Beyblade does this thing where if the two opponents are evenly matched, then usually the one with the more blade or spirit will come out on top because he basically has more love for the game. This situation, it's the reverse. I would argue their blade or spirit are equal to one another, but Kyoya has clearly shown he has more power, control, and prep to going into this battle. He just has clearly shown it. But then they pull the biggest cop out of this battle when they both just start screaming at each other. A big blast takes over the arena, and when you look up, both Pegasus and Leon are barely spinning. They both go for one final attack, and then they pass out, with the battle ending in a draw. No win for Team Wildfang. And I was highly pissed off. And let me add more context to this. I want to say that Gingka never fucking loses. Now, people are gonna say he loses all the time, but let me explain what I mean by that. He never loses in an official capacity. He never loses in big tournaments or big moments or anything like that. The only time he loses is in an exhibition match. Any other time, no, he gets the win. So this was gonna be the first time they could possibly do something different, and they just didn't. And on top of that, they had a loser's bracket. So if they wanted Gingka and Masamune, Tsubasa, and all of them to bounce back and eventually make it back to the finals, they could have put them in the losers bracket and allowed them to do that. But no, they just completely gave him this freebie win, which the whole team Wild Fang as well, because they didn't allow them to go into the losers bracket. So this was a lose-lose situation for Kyoya, and Gingka just got away scot-free for being unprepared, out-trained, and just outworked in general. There's no way he should have won this battle. This is the biggest robbery ever. That's it for this video though. Kyoya is him. He stood on business. You guys could tell me what you think down below in the comments. Let me know any other robberies in anime, and I want to see if they come close to the robbery that this was in this video. As usual, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know any other anime or characters you would like to see me talk about, and if I watched it, I'll be sure to make a video on it. And also, I want to get into cartoons too. I want to do Adventure Time, regular show, so on and so forth. So once again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.